Right, honestly, you wouldn't believe the things people tolerate. It's just disheartening. Like seriously, where is the baseline expectation of basic human decency? It's as if everyone has collectively decided that mediocrity is now a luxury. And don't even start me on the audacity of charging exorbitant prices for this. You see, I've always believed that good taste is a birthright, a sign of refinement, and that a truly exquisite experience should be readily available to those who appreciate it. But apparently that's just naive. You know, growing up, my grandmother Babushka Anya, she was a librarian, a keeper of stories. She always said that travel should be a communion with beauty, a gentle unfolding of the soul. She escaped, you see, from a place where beauty was rationed, where joy was a whispered secret. And she instilled in me this yearning for experiences that nourish the spirit. And that, my dears, is precisely why what transpired at the Jupiter Algarve Hotel in Portimao feels like such a personal affront. It wasn't merely a bad vacation. It was an attack on a deeply held ideal. It began innocently enough with the promise of respite, a recuperation, a celebration of a significant birthday, a chance to finally breathe. 8 weeks I had allotted. 8 weeks to mend, to reflect, to rediscover myself amidst the sun-drenched landscapes of Portugal. I've always had an eye for aesthetics, you see, and the Jupiter Algarve Hotel presented itself through its glossy brochures, its carefully curated website as an oasis of sophistication. A haven, it was a promise, a gilded cage for a weary soul. Oh, the location. Initially it seemed convenient, across the road from the beach, they chirped, such a simple phrase, yet so utterly misleading. It's like saying a precipice is near a meadow. Yes, technically accurate, but oh, so very, very dangerous. Because the beach isn't gently sloping sands, it has a 100-foot drop, a sheer, unforgiving cliff. And to reach it, you must navigate a treacherous labyrinth of steep, crumbling steps. Honestly, it's like something out of a Gothic novel, a romantic ruin leading to certain doom. It's not a leisurely stroll, it's an expedition requiring mountaineering gear. They simply omit that detail, don't they? A calculated deception, a blatant disregard for the safety and the peace of mind of their guests. It's like inviting someone to a picnic and forgetting to mention the lions. And then there's the outdoor pool. Good heavens! I use the term outdoor with the utmost reluctance because it's anything but. It's a covered pool, yes, but it's enclosed in a structure resembling a dilapidated greenhouse. The glass is streaked with grime, the air thick with humidity, and a faint, unsettling odor of chlorine and decay. It's not a refreshing oasis, it's a humid, claustrophobic chamber. The light filters through the murky glass, casting everything in a sickly, jaundiced glow. Swimming in it felt like swimming in someone else's forgotten regrets. And the water, darling, the water. It had a disconcerting film on the surface, a sort of oily sheen. As if someone had decided to hold a seance with motor oil. It wasn't inviting, it wasn't hygienic, it was simply wrong. Do you understand? It's the betrayal of a promise, the perversion of a pleasure. But that was merely the prelude, the gentle foreshadowing of the horrors to come. The breakfast, oh, the breakfast. I have tasted better sustenance in Soviet-era communal kitchens. It was mediocre, is perhaps too kind. The eggs were rubbery, the bacon limp and lukewarm, the fruit bruised and tasteless. The pastries, those poor, pathetic pastries, were stale and dry. It smelled like despair. And the presentation. It wasn't arranged with care, it wasn't presented with any semblance of artistry. It was just dumped onto the buffet. It was a culinary wasteland, a monument to apathy. It didn't just fail to tantalize the palate, it actively insulted it. A break.
Fast should be a gentle awakening, a promise of a beautiful day. This was a declaration of war. I arrived, you see, brimming with hope, ready to...
So, you know, I was looking into scams near Jupiter Algarve Hotel, Portimao, because, I don't want anyone to get tricked, you know. People go there for fun, but some places, they just want your money, like stores near Jupiter Algarve Hotel, Portimao. Some of them, they try to overcharge you, just like that. A tourist buys a simple souvenir, and boom, price changes when they pay. Maybe the cashier smiles, but the receipt says something else. And what can you do? You on vacation. You don't wanna fight, so you just pay. And the scammer probably does it again tomorrow. And then, restaurants. Some places near Jupiter Algarve Hotel, Portimao, they add extra things to your bill like service fee or food you didn't even order. You're sitting there, happy with your meal, and then surprise. Your wallet cries. The tourist, they probably just pay, too tired to argue. The restaurant, they keep doing it because who stops them? Also credit card scams. Some shops, they take your card and oops, suddenly there's a weird charge later. Maybe they skimmed it. Maybe they just added a zero. The tourist, they see it at home, too late. The scammer probably already spent the money. And taxis, taxis. Not a store, but still some drivers near Jupiter Algarve Hotel, Portimao. They take the long way, or say the meter is broken. You just wanted to go back to your hotel, but now you paid double. The driver, laughing all the way home. It's just sad. You go to a nice place like Jupiter Algarve Hotel, Portimao, and people try to trick you. But now you know, so be careful, okay? Sigh.
The reality of businesses near Jupiter Algarve Hotel, Portimao. The businesses near Jupiter Algarve Hotel, Portimao, are a lesson in disappointment. If you're expecting polished service, thoughtful amenities, or even basic competence, prepare to lower your expectations dramatically. Let's start with Aqua Portimao Shopping Center, a place that seems to exist purely to test human patience. Shopping centers should be convenient, accessible, and if they're feeling generous, pleasant. Aqua Portimao is none of these. Pet owners, be warned, despite advertising itself as pet-friendly, this place treats dogs like contraband. One visitor had their Yorkie in a bag, yes, a bag, and was still kicked out of multiple stores. Another guest with a disabled son found themselves stranded on the top floor when the escalators and elevators failed. No stairs, no help, just two kind strangers carrying the boy down like a scene from an action movie. Then there's the security or lack of it. Cameras don't work, thefts go unchecked, and when a child was caught peeking into fitting rooms, the response was a shrug and an accusation of exaggeration. The place is falling apart, literally. Escalators broken for months, ceilings leaking ankle-deep puddles, and shops closing midday because, well, why not? If shopping here feels like navigating a disaster zone, Seoul Spa Algarve offers a different kind of chaos. Spas should be serene, but this one runs on miscommunication. Phones go unanswered, staff argue in front of guests, and the sauna experience is ruined by lukewarm showers when you desperately need cold ones. The only thing relaxing here is the moment you decide to leave. Now, Taskar Hoj, a restaurant where time moves backward. Service is so slow, you'll wonder if the staff are growing the ingredients in real time. One diner waited an hour for food, only for the kitchen to forget part of the order. Another got a mini Francis in her that was more like a sad sandwich with a single slice of chorizo. The food. Reheated wings, flavorless tapas, and a general sense that the chefs gave up long ago. Then there's Aloha Bar Praia de Rocha, where the only Hawaiian thing is the staff's attitude, and not in a good way. Rude service, zero warmth, and a vibe that makes you question why you walked in. But the crown jewel of disappointment is no solo Agua Portimao. This place is a masterclass in how to ruin a beautiful setting. The female staff, in particular, have developed a reputation for treating guests like inconveniences. Reservations, ignored, requests, dismissed. One family with a baby was turned away from their booked sunbed with no explanation, just a cold no and a walk-off. The food is another tragedy. Burgers arrive cold, fries come with surprise hairs, and the sushi looks and smells questionable. One guest's wife got food poisoning from calamari, while another watched staff handle their food with bare hands, then argue about it. The music is deafening, the drinks are overpriced, and the only thing you'll take away is regret. So what's the verdict? The businesses near Jupiter